Have with us
Lil Henny, what's up?
Lil Henny, and Lil Henny is prepared to talk to us about religion. And this topic is one of the topics my actually when conceived, but he was waiting for the proper time, especially in the proper manner. But due to the sign of the times, people abusing and hurting the word of faith, spirituality, and religion. So today, on our very first episode, we're going to hopefully reopen one of those three. So today's topic, I am not religious. What is Oh, we also have Alan on. Can y'all hear him? Alan, can you go ahead and introduce yourself because you're over the phone? I want to make.
You can turn it up.
So it sounds like you've been digging into this subject for a long time. Can we skip to the end? You know why people believe? So you guys be sure to support our Anchor page at anchor.fm/ctime. And also we are now on Clubhouse. We should be streaming live. Hopefully everything is everything. We are looking for an intern. And Lil Henny, I did ask him this question. Do you know why people, do you have any idea? Do you?
Yeah, I believe that there's a God or whatever you want to call it. There's something. There's definitely an end to something, but I feel like it depends on the person. It's a personal thing. So I feel like we all can create our own type of religion or whatever, as long as it's got like good morals back behind it, and really we all fighting for the same God at the end of the day. We don't see nothing the same. We all hear a song different. Everything's different from everybody, but God's all in our heart, and it's what you hear in your head.
So do you guys even know the actual definition? You know the definition of the word? I'm like a professional.
Which definition? The one made in the 1800 or the one before that one?
Hey, Alan, do you know the definition of religion? All right. Can you tell us the most common definition? Do you believe, like my other guests, that religion has anything to do with morals?
What made you? Why do you think the religion split up in the first place? Because do you believe it started from one source? So like personal beliefs.
So my producer went through a few dictionaries trying to find the best answer, and most people would agree on one, but instead he found two. Each dictionary had about 4 to 6 meanings of the word religion, but What my producer agreed on was that two of them stating that one, a cause, principle, or system of belief that one cherishes, and two, a belief set of respect and higher being. Notice how I didn't say worship and how some higher beings don't want to be. Usually when people bring up anything internalizing to religion, they are talking about the institutionalization of religion, and that is different from the simple, pure religion. So people use the word religion and religious ways. Like I can religiously
Brush your teeth.
brush my teeth. I can
Oh,
religiously
God.
brush my teeth. I can religiously care about my skin, you know? I can make skincare religion. I can worship myself with bubble baths and offerings and whatever I want to be, you know, cherished
Personal
as a
satisfaction,
God, you know?
you know?
Does that make me a God? And if other people are doing it, is that their religion?
Metaphorically, right? Like,
Metaphorically.
yeah. Which strays away from God, kind of though. They're like,
But I do believe that you can believe in God and not be
because either way, each religion at the end of the day, like we're supposed to, it's to know God and find God. Like
But
Jesus,
you
his
can
main
know
message
of
was,
God and not know God. You can know there is a Bible and be told that He exists, and a part of you believes it, but you don't religiously partake in the Christian lifestyle and whatever, and that makes you not religious. Just a belief. All those things are different,
child of God. That's it.
right? And that's it.
And you're in his, in the viewer's eyes though.
So would that be? So that would be a non-practicing Christian, non-practicing.
What is a practicing God believer though, or like a God follower? What would you call that?
He's asking what would a practicing
Like
God,
like I follow
a
God.
practicing
That's
father
it.
of God, follower of God, what would that look like? What would that person do on a day? That's the Christian. But when you say beginning, I'm thinking of the days of the Crusaders, and they more so just wanted territory. So yeah, you're in. Yeah, that's me too. So are you saying Christianity is more strict now, even though it seems like anyone can?
That was normal in the time though. Yeah.
So let me ask you something. Do you believe in anything, whether it's a higher being or gods or anything else?
I mean, yeah, I believe that there's
Do you
not.
believe in Jesus?
Who knows? He might have been a guy that.
Do you believe in
Wh-
Zeus and Mercury?
No, I believe in the like the power behind it. I don't believe in that. That's exactly what happened, but I believe that it was based in a sense to show you that there is a power of. There's a power. There's a higher power. There's only one. Everything comes from
So
one.
how can you believe in the higher power, but you just don't believe it's powerful? It's
Uh,
either you believe.
I do believe, yeah. You're asking me if I believe in Zeus or something. Do I believe in God? Yeah. I can. Well, that's the
Well,
thing.
he
We
has
need a new
similar
word.
powers.
We need a new word for religion. That like this is a religion. This should be a religion. We should be. This should be the new religion. This is
So,
how religion.
okay, one thing. So let's say we believe in God, but we feel like the words were misinterpreted. If the book of God
Which is
is
multiple
full
books.
of lies and it's multiple books, is that the book of God? You know, if it has lies in it. If one lie, two lies are in it, it's God.
There's stories. There's stories in the first place, though. It's all. It's all. It could be taken as metaphorical. Like, you know, it's up. It's up to the reader.
How do you feel about lies in the Bible? Alan? Sorry. No comment on lies in the Bible? I'm sorry. No, that's funny. So the lies are white lies. If they are lies, they're okay.
French are
That's
the
not okay.
French is the people that French is a religion is a French term. Like,
But the book itself is supposed to be talking about purity and all these other things. If there's lies in the truth book,
no, it's more of like more of like an idealistic type of thing. Like you're supposed to.
he did not deny nor confirm the lies.
Who said it was true?
The people that are religiously following it,
Christians?
the followers of the book.
Yeah,
of Bible.
Jews, religious people. That's the thing, religious people. That's where we gotta look beyond the term religious. That's the thing. I don't hate nothing, and that's the one thing that I hate the worst is the separation fact. Not only that, you know, American and our history that we have on that terms, but our spiritual side. It kind of blocks us from me getting to learn y'all. And like, who knows who else, if he was here, we would get to see his aspects and feel it. We'd feel that, and that's God. That should be a religion, is our own, like, you know what I mean? Like what, and you'll have your own following that comes behind that, and that's where it gets separated
So
again.
we at this table are probably more so biased toward Christians because most of us probably are Christians.
I grew up a Christian,
And
yeah.
we don't know the other books and other.
I don't know. I read the Quran. I read the Quran, and I haven't fully read it, but I'm reading the
did you
Quran
take
right
from
now.
the Quran?
It's a more like scarier version of the Bible. It's to get you to realize like, okay, maybe this ain't a joke. What if it ain't a joke?
Let's not say scarier.
I also read the Greek book as well.
Have you read it?
Hello? What was that?
Yeah. It's the continuous of the Bible, right? And it's not even a Christianity thing.
It was written by who?
I was right.
Yeah. Right, and the Bible came 500 years after Jesus lived. So,
Yeah, you're allowed to believe multiple. Is he Thor?
he's just what we're doing. That's all.
Is Thor Jesus' dad?
I don't know. In flesh,
Well,
yeah, in the
even if you
Bible,
don't
I
have
mean,
a specific religious belief, whether or not you're Abrahamic, Abrahamic in faith, pagan, monotheist, or
Polytheist.
yep, you're still more religious. You still move religious. Wake up every day believing that you'll be fired from your job if you show up too late in times, or if you just show up at all, or in some cases, if you argue that as if a fact, gosh, most cases, but there you only tried to doubt it, tested it. Someone told you that happened and you simply believe the words as a fact. Whether the side shows your religious standpoint or motion, that is definitely correct if I'm wrong. Just like I was saying how skincare can be, because what happens when I skip face mask day? I'll tell you what happens. Pizza face. What? So that's me testing God, my new washcloth, and not being religious in what I do every night, and then getting bad results.
back to morals.
But I feel like the Bible was placed here just so we can have a union of the nation, of just everybody being slightly educated. I don't want to say educated because it's what you learn and what you take from the Bible, but it's little things like reap what you sow. I say this all the time on the podcast, season 1, season 2. Seeds you plant today will not feed you tomorrow. If you do not plant these seeds today, you will not eat in the fall. No, you cannot eat the sprouts. It will not be worth it. Do not overtend your land. What he said, you're supposed to you're only supposed to
Cultivate what you need, basically.
yeah, or only have sex when you intend on making a child. Any other time you are sinning, even if that's your wife. I mean, little stuff like that. They meant it. Now, guess what? Population control. Stuff is going crazy because people aren't just following this basic
Religions.
religious things that would just make everyone's life easy. Like sweep in front of your own door. Now, just little stuff that you take from the Bible. I don't necessarily think it should be called it. I don't want you to chop my hand off. What does he mean by that? Wait, what? What does it mean?
Cheeseburger?
Cheeseburgers and what?
Lost me.
I don't know. What I got from that is that you're not supposed to double dip.
Oh yeah, they used to have to wear the same cloth.
Can't
Like
have two separate,
they used to. It was unholy. Like
also can't
hair,
shave your head.
show your legs.
That one was like, you can't.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't really trust most adaptations of the Bible because I know how many books. If you're not telling me the whole story, how can you expect me to religiously follow this? And that's untruthful in itself before we get to the lies. Removing certain events to make certain people seem better, that's terrible. So people pushing a story that's half done is wrong. Even if it does favor them, that's probably why the book.
We had that conversation. I gotta have a conversation about Bible actually was.
I mean, it argues the topic. There's different. Everyone looks at it different.
The book of Maccabees. Is it a book that was removed? I haven't heard the name. And all the cool books were removed. You know, all the cool chapters. Like, what? And those the chapters that were removed are the chapters that I feel are the most. Find it.
So like that's kind of basically what it started as. Like it was like a source of entertainment, like a TV show, but before there was TVs.
You know, like
If the Bible were
a
to be
fable,
animated,
not to just say
It's crazy.
or it'll be a bomb ass. But
All of
not to
them.
call things a fable, but you know how fables always have a lesson.
Yeah.
It's kind of like soap opera.
Jack and the
fable,
Beanstalk.
You know, or better yet, R. Kelly trapped in the closet. Angry.
It's a book of stories. Yeah. They're all together.
So, how do you feel about the Bible being stolen from an African storybook? Never know that part.
you're very.
Well, everybody comes from that main continent though, so that's where humanity definitely started. Like science proves that. That's where everybody comes from.
Well, Horus as in one of the pharaohs. I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's the dog head, the bird head.
That's what I'm picturing. Horus.
And then there was Iris.
Yeah, it was Osiris.
That's what was.
And if you look at that terms of it, how did they look at it? What was their?
So, do you know the
That's a
definition
whole
of being
different conversation.
indoctrinated?
That's the lost religion.
Drop that dime on it. Which is why I often hear the word indoctrination of the Negroes and like that in the same sentence. But I'm gonna ask you guys, do you guys know the difference of being brainwashed and indoctrinated?
Indoctrinated.
You won't know when you're brainwashed.
And they like to call that the re-education. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish the story of Babylon.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I was going to say it's kind of repetitive in that sense of it, to be honest. But that's why my religion accepts everybody. And my religion isn't no religion that exists this day. I mean, like I said, I grew up a Christian. All I know is my God accepts you, my God accepts everybody, and love is it's all based on your morals, true intentions, pure intentions. If I'll treat you with kindness, and you can kill me. That's my sacrificial religion to go to wherever it takes, you know. And every religion kind of has that in it, you know. If you look at every religion and take the basic concept of it is you're living for God or whatever, you got to do good for God. It could be Jesus came here to tell everybody about God, or
But
you know,
those types of
whoever.
behaviors are limited. Indoctrination of Negroes.
You don't want to diagnose them.
But how? What I
often
said?
talk about
They said you don't wanna diagnose.
how Christians like
But
sugar wash
for what?
everything that they did.
To stop what?
The Crusaders, the spreading of the gospel, knowing that they were slaying whole towns, of murdering and burning down libraries.
And I would
they
die
burned
to
down
stop that.
Half of India. They burned down half of India, trying to make sure that they didn't keep all their books and all.
Yeah,
of
they
their
burned the
information.
libraries.
Everything. Murdered those people.
Same in ancient
War
Egyptian
crimes,
days.
Terrible things, and they put the stamp price over it. Just like you said, eat this, drink that. You're one of us. You can't go back.
What's your religion? What do you believe in? Or what do you call yourself? Yeah, like you know what I mean. I just want to know honestly, you know, just so I can, you know, understand, you know, like how you feel about it to an extent. Because I feel like I understand.
I can't deny God, and I feel Him on being pagan because who am I to deny you an experience?
But I wouldn't consider myself pagan.
I testify all the time.
Why do you have to have a religion? Why can't you just?
Exactly, but
You're
religion-
putting yourself in a category,
religion
and you're
is
talking about how you hate
regularly
being in a category. You don't like
No, I don't
we did.
necessarily hate being in
I
a
know, but we did
category.
y'all wrong or whatever. Okay,
No,
I understand that. I understand that part, and I get it. I hate it for me because I'm cool. No, but I don't want you to put yourself in a category.
Because I've shouted before.
No, I'm letting you know.
I've shook before.
Okay, and make them shake.
I can't deny
Make
God.
them
I
shake.
never will.
Make them shake.
I'll never speak.
No, I'm telling you this for your personal.
He wake me up every morning.
Exactly.
You feel
So
me?
don't
every
get
day I
fooled.
dive deeper into my roots, and I want to know, the people that we were before.
Right.
I want to grow, and I want to learn, and I want to
Spiritual beings.
undo.
So do I.
But that doesn't mean that I have to deny who
How do you think
are
I
and what you
feel? How do you
believe
think
in
I
as
feel?
well.
Imagine my undoing.
Okay.
It's hard. Imagine if I had to undo what happened. I understand, and that's where religion comes into play because it blindsides us. It makes you go,
But religion
I'm
is
pagan.
repetitive.
Exactly.
Religion is being faithful to it.
Right, which is what
And like you said, you would die to stop all that stuff from happening.
I would die
But what
if it was-
you were
you would die-
Christopher sexy ass Columbus.
No,
you had your
it's-
pantaloons.
If you
and
was,
everybody-
if you said your village was getting burned down or whatever, right? My God, if I was there and it don't matter if it was my people doing it. If morally, there's no, unless, okay, I can't say punishment isn't,
Ask
that's,
Dr. Jalea. She was wrong.
okay,
You should not have showed them around.
touche,
say that.
she isn't the only one.
Done it anyway.
Yeah, she isn't the only one. And
They should
that,
have killed everybody that wanted a tour.
no.
For the record, so this whole conversation is combat.
Right, and that's what isn't happening.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter technically. When you're trying to categorize it, you're trying to
Which is-
somebody.
Which is
But if
what
they
we're
do
doing.
Say, hey,
But I
I'm
respect you for
pagan,
saying that you're
Christian.
pagan because
What if I'm
I'm one of those people that believe that we should all put our books together.
That's institutionalized,
that when we
though.
push all our
And those are like
continents
coexistence
together
people.
and we bring all of our books together, and then we'll really be one. I really want to identify myself as a Moor, but I really want to dive more into that, and I don't want to false claim a certain religion, even though I've dived into it, and even though I'm just a single person standing claiming that
Facts.
religion, that doesn't make me religiously that.
Right.
You know?
That's why I don't
Because
have a
that's wrong.
religion at the moment.
You know?
Because I'm 20-some years old.
People who can't even claim religion.
And I respect them for being exclusive because I wish I was a part of a community that was more exclusive. Every time I turn around, there's somebody that looks like me that wants to be somebody else. And that's sad, you know?
Don't do that, because there's people that want to be you.
Exactly.
Right.
Also sad.
It is sad. That's what I'm saying. No matter what it's a yin and yang, and no matter what happens, there's always a little good and a
So
little
do you
bad.
hate religious people?
No, I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anything. We're all here on this rock falling through space.
You don't have a vendetta against them or anything?
No, to not hate other religions.
Or is it that fake religious people, or that they have like weird motives or issues about them? Do you see that? We go acknowledge that.
I feel like as time goes on, that's more of a common
Predators
thing.
prey.
More of a common
What
thing.
it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Kings.
Close.
So who would be the Normans? And we're not necessarily, when I think Normans, I think Massachusetts.
I think of a
I don't
comedian.
necessarily know.
Yeah, that's Mormon.
The Normans
When I hear
are
Norman-
in Europe. Where the Normans are in Europe. Oh yeah. Normandy. The Normans.
Norway. Me too, man. That's like the Trail of Tears, though. With the Native Americans, Yeah. Yeah.
I
For a
really
flag.
respect the Vikings.
Oh,
So is Normandy on a coast of the Atlantic? Show me a map. You can't just giggle at me.
it's how would we know God before religion was ever created? Before that. How would you know then? Believe? What was before that? It's in here. That's when literature started, though.
I think was
But how?
I just automatically feel if you're taking books out, you're a liar.
no, I'm just saying like if you believe in this.
I'm going before that book.
Like, good for y'all.
No, good for who's y'all? Look, that's
Men!
what men. I'm defending you. I'm trying to defend everybody. We're all humans.
Yeah, but I say, if you
That's the
believe in
religion.
mythology, we were all invented just.
Sorry, I'm listening.
Sir, exactly. But the ancient Egyptians, that's their whole thing was incarved on
Egyptians.
just be servants. Sun God,
They're probably
just
the
in
most
general.
honest.
And that's my favorite. That's my
People
favorite.
came from 3 different stars to teach about
And they
technology.
made it make sense because there wasn't.
It was already religion.
Yeah, but it was being made.
Got a map of Normandy, y'all. Okay, so Vikings or whatever, they was the super sexy big guys with the beard similar to Alan. And
They stunk. I'm pretty sure they stunk though.
No,
And
they
yes.
once a week.
In the salt water,
Vikings
they had good
talked a lot
skin.
about going down the English Channel and running up the bag. That's what they.
Vikings made every Saturday.
The only downfall of Vikings
Me
is
too.
that they wanted
Sorry.
to like have a castle, live clean.
You want that?
No, what was it? They wanted to go to Valhalla. What was
No,
that?
yes, that was their whole downfall.
Valhalla.
They kept coming over here and then accidentally marrying people.
They went everywhere.
Yes, they didn't want to be left alone. They got
Bro.
sent out of their own home.
They was all.
Everybody was married to a black guy.
They wanted to conquer the whole world before they
The
died.
Viking War basically like validating. Oh, we don't.
Just see as much land as you can
You
before
said,
you.
what was the problem with the Vikings? So just basically another word for pirate, but we're just classifying what kind of pirate. Makes sense though. But you know, perspective, whoever gets to write this. During this heathen battle with the Christians, about how many of those Vikings were killed? Right, exactly. About 95% of those Vikings were killed during that time, like the last battle.
That's
of
like the
Vikings.
Knights Templar.
They literally, the whole Viking nation was torn in half because of them deciding whether or not to be pagan or Christian. And they were only lured over to be Christian because of the shiny things they would bring. Oh, that seems
They was robbing the
know,
churches
robbing all that
for the
stuff.
gold.
But greed, evil, heathen armies. Good PR.
Look, he said Viking Nation. That's my guy. Some
I heard that was really romantic back in the day. I grab it, your butt, and
Oh, I ain't going. I hit my head on the wall before that. Knock myself out real quick. And they still do that to this day.
I don't see anybody falling down the steps.
No, there probably ain't no steps.
Some of those old Christian
a
practices
wheelchair.
was to force you to.
Yeah, chastity belts. No,
But like I said,
I'm
you're
saying it
only
was.
supposed to do it when you specifically want to make a baby.
There's
So
nothing
once every
against-
9 months and you wait.
There's nothing against whatever you do with your wife.
Well, I guess everyone.
Nothing against whatever you do with your wife. Is that
In
Well,
the
apparent-
Bible, you're supposed to.
so that
So
one
wasting seed.
now that one scripture, wasting your seed, that man specifically he chose not to.
He
That's
kept-
why he died. Because he was specifically
He got
told-
freaky.
specifically told by God to impregnate his sister.
What was there, like 12 people? So like he had to do it.
That was just him and his sister-in-law. So it's in Genesis.
Is it?
It's an old beginning story. Basically, his brother died. I told him specifically,
You
you
getting
have
back?
to make a new
Yeah.
family.
I think I know what you're talking
He said no, pulled out.
about. He's just scared, dog.
So,
But he was specifically told, like, okay, so
That was the purpose of it.
yeah, that
no, he literally still did it, but didn't.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The complete opposite of what men do. Like,
He was told to like impregnate.
that's something wrong with him though. Like, that's gross. Yeah, he's.
Like, multiple times in the Bible, they have like
Yeah. I might have backed him up just to hear if it was for real to like save his brother or something. Like, but no, he didn't even do that.
Are there any like church guys like you guys gather like?
Okay.